and a very warm welcome to the Japanese Grand Prix, an event that has decided a Drivers' Championship 11 times over the years and has hosted some very memorable races as well. Who can forget Kimi Raikkonen's win from 17th on the grid in 2005, or Kamui Kobayashi's incredible drive to a podium in 2012. A lap of this historic racetrack covers 3.6 miles, and it's the only time during the season that we race on a figure-of-8 racetrack. The drivers can expect some intense G-forces through the 18 corners on offer here as they experience some of the highest average apex speeds on the Formula One calendar. And keep an eye out for overtakes going into the final chicane. And all this will be happening under the watchful eye of Anthony Davidson, who joins me for today's race. And assuming the weather holds, where do you expect to see the action unfolding today, Ant?
Well, most of the time, passing here is limited very much into the final chicane, or maybe down into turn 1 if you get a good run and some assistance from DRS. But if we're lucky, we might see a bit of bravery into the hairpin, a place that Kamui Kobayashi certainly made his own in the 2010 Grand Prix on his way to a very impressive 7th place. And as you say, Crofty, this is all assuming that the conditions hold out. We know how quickly the clouds can come in here at Suzuka, and if they do, all bets will be off.
With 5 races remaining, we're still in with a chance of taking the Constructors' Championship. The team need a result from you today.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, with Nico Rosberg alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Ricciardo, Max Verstappen and Bottas, Massa, Raikkonen, Perez and Fernando Alonso, Button, Hülkenberg, Romain Grosjean and Sainz, Gutierrez, Kvyat, Kevin Magnussen and Pascal Wehrlein, Palmer and Harry Anto, Marcus Ericsson and Felipe Nasser starts from the back of the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights. Virtual safety car, reduce speed immediately and keep a positive delta. Alright then, some information on Wehrlein. They've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring. VSC ending, we're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags. The front wing is badly damaged. You've lost a lot of downforce on the car. Pit and we'll fit you a new front wing. We think there's a viable strategy change available to us. Would you like to keep to the current plan or try the new one? Exit now. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track. The track is clear. Green flag. Go now. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tires. We're only a second away from the car ahead. Let's see if we can use DRS to pass it. conditions should remain dry. We will keep you informed of any changes to the weather. Our gap to the car in front is 4.5 seconds. Well, I hope we can do better than that at the next race. Not our best day by any means.
A great win then for the Mercedes team today. Tell me, Ant, what was the key to this success?
Well, the safety car completely changed the race, didn't it? It's hard to say exactly what would have happened without it, but there's no question that they came out of that situation in a good position.
So as I say that, we can see the drivers coming out now to collect their trophies. It's yet more silverware to take back to their base in Brackley after another excellent Grand Prix. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Well, the gap at the top of the championship has been cut down after a difficult race today for our championship leader. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
I think I'll go for Esteban Gutierrez. He showed his innate speed and it was really one of his best drives of the season.
On to the constructors then. We saw a dip in form from the championship leaders today. Their lead has taken a significant blow. After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. It wasn't the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Well, I have to give it to Lewis Hamilton. You know, it was just the kind of drive you'd expect from a multiple world champion.
And now let's take a look at the constructors' standings. It was a tough race for our championship leaders who lose ground at the top of the table. It was great having you with us for this weekend. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Until next time though, goodbye.